Hey guys, Chris here from Flipping Cars, and I'm down at Aston Bartley in Donington today. As you can hear in the background, some of the cars are going around the track, and I'm here to pick up one of my customers' cars. And I wanted to give a bit of an update of what is going on in the auction scene. How can we buy cars from auction during the lockdown period? Are the auctions trading again? Are they back working again? And how we go about bidding at auction and viewing the cars that are for sale. Are Aston Bartley, Mannheim and BCA both working? Are the auction centres open? How do we go about collecting the cars? Answering all those sort of questions for you as well. As I said, I'm going to just pick this car up here from Aston Bartley, and I'll give you an overview of what is going on. So as you can see, the auctions are back open, and with British Car Auctions, for example, in this particular auction I was bidding on 3 cars at the same time. It's typical, isn't it? They're doing now probably about 15,000 cars per week, which is absolutely massive. But as you can see, they're not running the cars through the auction hall. They haven't got the staff on site to jump in the cars, drive them through, and we're not allowed down there to jump in the car and have a look ourselves or to inspect it physically. So we have to go off the condition report and the assured report, don't we, as well? I've covered over the auctioneers' faces on this with smiley faces because, as we know, most of them have faces for radio. Only joking. If any of you guys, I know some of you watch my videos, I'm only joking, only putting a leg, and most of you look like Brad Pitt, I'm pretty sure, and are probably highly successful with the ladies. Anyway, I've covered them over because I don't have their permission to put their faces on here. But as we can see, bidding on 3 different cars at the same time. So we're buying a lot of cars. People are back in touch. Some people, rightly or wrongly, are using their bounce back loans to get themselves into some fantastic cars. We've been buying some really prestige stuff. Look, low rate finance, isn't it? Why not use it? Get something out of it yourself. You put the hours in as a business owner, so why not reward yourself? BCA, plenty of cars going through, about 15,000 a week. We're seeing the cars come back in off the ex-lease companies. We're seeing dealers have been back in since June now, so they're getting the PX come back through as well. So we're seeing a large amount of cars coming back through. It started off through sort of May, where it was really quite slow, but June's seen a lot of cars coming back through. So we're seeing them, there's plenty to buy. Price-wise, the cars are like they've always been. The first week of dealers being back into the auction, the car supermarkets went a bit crazy. They were bidding against each other and the prices were going high. God knows how they're making any money on some of the cars they have bought, but now we are seeing the prices steady back down again. It's a great time to buy. The prices are right. A little tip, if you're looking for the best value cars, often choose the cars that are pre-facelift. As soon as a car, for instance, I bought an XC60 for someone, as soon as a car goes onto the facelift model, the prices go up. Pre-facelift, if you buy a car, for instance, a 67 plate Volvo XC60, just prior to the facelift, those cars are going cap below and below. As soon as the facelift comes in, they're going back strong money again, because again, the car supermarkets and the franchises want these cars. Makes sense, doesn't it? So what else have I been doing since lockdown has eased? So this is a new one for me. I went to BCA Wolverhampton, picked up this Mazda 6, and have a look at this. When I got there, no accelerator pedal, and there it is over on the passenger seat. Now, fortunately it was me picking it up, so you can still drive it, because obviously it just presses down on that there. So I've had to bring it back to the yard. Back to the unit, and I'm going to have to replace it before we take it over to the new customer. We knew it wasn't a grade 1 car or anything like that, but there was nothing on the condition report that mentioned that. So we can see it's a grade 3. There's quite a bit of stuff on the outside, and it also says as well that the towing eye was missing. The towing eye cover was missing. You can see down there. And when I got there as well, walked into Wolverhampton Hall, you can see the towing eye was in the front as well. So that always gives you a bit of a panic. Now, we knew that was the case, so it came at a good price, and it drove really well, actually. It drives really well. But that is never a good thing, is it? I can't give that to a customer like that, can I? So we've ordered a part from Mazda Solihull. I'm going to fit that this morning when it arrives. I've got my driver down there now picking it up for us. We'll get that fitted. It needs a valet, and then we will get it done. But these are sometimes some of the challenges we have. Now, this is a first for me. I've never had anything like that happen before, so don't panic. It is a rarity. But here's a tip for you. When I was at the auction centre, they said, put an assured claim in. Don't listen to them. Get a copy of the assured report. It's not covered on there, so you will then submit a claim. It will take you 48 hours, 72 hours to hear back from them, and they will just reject the claim. So I'm not going to pay out on it because it's not covered. It's not on the assured report. So before we left the auction centre, I said to them, let's have a look at the condition report. It's not on there. It needs looking at. And they asked me, what do I expect from them? And I said, to cover the cost of that pedal. It's not an expensive part. I've got the part coming down and I'll fit it myself. So the labour is going to be free, but they will pay for that part. But I did it before I left the auction centre. So it's important, especially for my customers who use my car auction buying service, that we pick up the vehicles, because if we spot these issues, we can sort them out. If you go along, they will say to you, put an assured claim in, you will leave the site, you will not get any money or any help to fix an issue like that. Now, as I said, it is a rarity, it doesn't often happen, but when it does, you'll be glad you bought via our service. So I'm going to fit that this afternoon and we'll get it over to the customer on Saturday morning for him. He is a local chap, doesn't live too far away from me, and he'll be really quite happy with the car. Apart from that, for the money he's paid, he's done really, really well. So there you can see that part there has just snaps off. How I've done that, I do not know, but it was literally 2 small bolts just to take it off, unclip the wiring loom, and it's as easy as that. So it's a nice simple job to do. Didn't really want to have to do it, but it's one of those jobs that it's an easy enough job to do. It's took longer to get the part, to be fair, but Mazda have got the part in now. Terry's off, he's picked the part up for me, going to get it fitted this afternoon, and as I say, we'll get it to the punter, to the customer, ready for the weekend. There we go, guys, got the new part there. Nice simple fix, isn't it? A couple of bolts back in, connect the wiring loom, we're good to go. So that is the Mazda fix now, and it's with the customer, so he's a happy chappy. And on to the next job. So I've got this Porsche here, customer's Porsche, absolutely stunning motor. Sounds like a dream, and it's a price point, bounce back loan price point car, isn't it? Around 50 grand, 54, 55 grand retail this. But any of you guys out there looking for a Porsche, looking to use your bounce back loan money for a car, perhaps this is the one. It truly is a cracker. And just listen to that. What a way to spend your bounce back money, eh? And joking aside, guys, this is for sale actually. It is one of my customers. It truly is a proper beast. It's got that stunning red interior as well. Really nice. So we're doing a few cars for people who want to get into some more expensive cars. He's after an R8 himself, and this is his car at the moment. So we're trying to move it on for him so he can get himself into that R8. We don't take a lot of stuff on sale to return, but if you've got something a little bit special, reach out to us. We'll always like something that is quite nice, something that's quite special, because we have a lot of customers that love this sort of thing. That's a cracker, isn't it? Hope you enjoyed the video. We're back doing YouTube again after the lockdown. Please do like, subscribe and share. Catch you on the next video.